Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12, and conference implications are aplenty. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense, or now they got a manageable situation.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Fires downfield. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, for the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the quarterback is snowed under.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. The lone back's got it. Boy, did he look as if he
that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. You see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They go to the ground. Trucks through the defender. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the stick.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? A jet sweep pass. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. The errant 45-yard field goal try sets him up with the football on their own 28. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Swings it out to his running back. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. This offense has a 2nd down play. They're going to test the right side with this one. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That is your job. Everyone has to protect the quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll give it to the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Power football with the run. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. At the 45 on its way. Got a lot of running room. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Comes out throwing on first down. Floats it out in space. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. New set of downs after that completion. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And David, I know there's a part of you that wonders what if as you played tight end. You and I have been out in the field pregame before. We've been spinning it around with your athleticism. I know you wonder what it would have been like to go make plays like that.
I tell you what, I do wonder what if now, Jesse, because now you can't hit these guys. Like, you're not allowed to hit them high, all the targeting. Like, if you're a big body guy with good hands, you can go make a lot of money. It might have been a little bit safer. Might not have got hurt. So, yeah, it wouldn't have been that bad of a lift.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Snap it to the back. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
All tied up, just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. On the option. Now the pitch. At the 35, he's open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. From the gun, running back gets to give. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Now on 2nd down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Got his man on the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Split backs here. A run to the right. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
You got to have that that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a point.
On the move at the 30. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that lap.
Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Let's go. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Oh, what a cut! And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect the quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Goes at the 30. He's got away. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go keep on the yards, pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
2-9 Philly. Gorilla.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Back to the quarterback. Big play. And it's caught inside the 25. And he will house it.
That is such a nice job by the receiver there in that trick play. Acting like he's going to block and then getting downfield. He was wide open, thinking to himself, just don't drop this, just don't drop this. All he had to do was catch it and run it in hands.
Well, and I think people underestimate the timing of a flea flicker, right? When you got to hand the football off, get the toss back, and the quarterback now be in sync with the receiver, and he catches it, you're right, and then gets into the end zone like he's supposed to for the big-time play.
Offense in an empty set. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
He lost one down the sideline. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
The DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away passing.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. It's complete to the right. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and settle.
Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They've got 13 seconds to work with here in the first half if they choose to be aggressive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, they tried the surprise onside to start the second half. This game's a great game. It's been back and forth, tie football game. Maybe trying to jumpstart yourself. I'll tell you what, now you put your defense in a bind. Let's see how they respond.
They keep it on the ground to open the third. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
The short hands, it's Hernandez. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch.
And it'll be a touchdown. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy to play touch football and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. He's going to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
These guys aren't human. They got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll ride his man on the option. Breaks the tackle. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Give to the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll put it in play for the 40 on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. the pitch. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The inside handoff. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Running to the left. Discards a man. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. He'll pull it on the read. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's got him in the flat. Strikes the blow. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. You did with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top. And the Vols came away with a win. Wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds like they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the 7-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
People miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
He'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. They'll leave it with him. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has. So nice job defending.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Finds his man down the middle. Tackled there by the defense.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. These are the routes that, whether it's zone or whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to an open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. To the ground with the back. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out. He's at the 10. Touchdown.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll run it from the gun. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking to throw for it. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop him. There's no way to coach a defense up against it. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Leaves it with the running back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. There you go. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
Hey, that's not how you draw it up. But how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, or get jumping on it. Oh, take that puppy up, but take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back goes in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They've got the screen set up. Oh, what a move! They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run in the red zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Oftentimes these slot receivers are not the biggest guys in the world, but they're not good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for him.
And it's a touchdown, put 6 on the board.
I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, third and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. On first down, here comes this offense. Now they'll run it on the toss. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the grab. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Try to get it on the ground. Tackled, but he has a first down.
There's a lot of people in the stadium that questioning why they're going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Still running at the 40. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
3rd down play from the gun. Quarterback strolling away from heat. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. In search of that high touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback checking the play. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Dances away to buy time. Open space at the 25. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take.
And it's in for a touchdown. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long. He's step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. Keeps it.
Ball game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Got it in the middle. It's Hernandez. Good, solid tackle.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him.
Looking for room at the 40. Nothing but green ahead. Inside the 30. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Well, I think this running back has proven this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10.
Let it bust for a moment. Now, third down becomes very manageable. It's not third and eternity. Now the whole thing with short passing and long passing all over to goal.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king.
And he's in for the touchdown.
Man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just get your defense to come to the field. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there and finish this thing again.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. LSU dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like in that last play.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best at that time.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Wide open, he makes the catch. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Unleashes one deep. Last chance, and he's got it! He's got it for the touchdown! And they can send it to overtime with the kick. Or do they dare try to win it here?
Man, this place is going nuts. Your offense comes through in the clutch when you need it. Great job. Now, baby, free football. Let's kick the extra point and go to overtime.
And now they've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try.
Easy. Ready, go.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Now a game can end on a defensive penalty, so they'll get one more crack at it with an untimed down. They have to have this extra point to send us to overtime. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th.
His way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your back.
Off play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss, and that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few for the first down on 2. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field, and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they move right there getting the sack.
This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. A shot toward the end zone. If he houses this, it's ball game. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win.
Trick plays are really fun when they work. But when they don't work, everybody's like, why the heck did you run that? Because I practiced it. I practiced it all week. I'm going to call it at some point in the game. Unfortunately, it didn't work out.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Here's the handoff. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And it's just simple. A simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
That's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
Here we go. Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
Trying to power it in. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted. Like, it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they load up and stop it.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop. Nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They come flying in there, making the stop. A nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
Let's see if they actually try to get it in the end zone or if they're just lining up the potential game-winning. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime!
Game on the line, and they've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
Man, that's why I want the ball second in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run in the end zone, and end the football game.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.